you posting with a purpose. And I'm going to be your presenter tonight. I'm Brianna Rogers. So I'm an entrepreneur from Port St. Lucie, Florida, but I reside in Tallahassee, Florida. Brianna endured a terrible situation, which prompted her to start her company, Breathe Safe. Through the success of the company, Brianna fell in love with all things marketing, content creating, and helping small businesses grow online. So, if you're a small business owner, if you are a farmer, I definitely understand the struggle of like, it's like either like not like really like knowing how to post on social media or like not really wanting to post on social media. But what it basically comes down to is like when we do share our products or goods online, we definitely get a great return on the end. So the more people that know about you, the more people that will put that, the more customers that you'll have. Righty. So objective. Posting on social media with a purpose is essential for effective communication and engagement with your audience. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to ensure that your social media posts have a clear purpose and effectively engage your audience. So hopefully, if you all have any questions, feel free to comment on anything. This will be posted on the YouTube channel. So please comment. We will definitely reply back. Table of contents. Alrighty, so we're going to define the objective, know your audience, create valuable content, maintain consistency, use visuals effectively, call to action, which we're just going to call those CTAs for tonight sometimes, like when we refer to them. Because instead of saying call to action, CTA is kind of long. So CTAs, engage your audience, measure and analyze results, stay authentic and genuine, adapt and evolve. Define your objective. Before you post anything, be sure to clearly define what you aim to achieve with your social media activity. A few questions you can ask yourself while defining the objective can be, okay, is what we're doing, is it raising awareness for a cause? Is it going to promote a service or a good that you have? Is it going to be something that's going to be able to educate your audience? Or is it just a simply entertaining post? So my company is called Breathe Safe. It's a street legal self-defense accessory brand. So some things that we really like to post purposely and they're going to be educational pieces. So I'll throw statistics out there. I'll throw did you knows out there. I'll also throw resources out there as well to sit there and like try to help promote the objective of my service or good. Knowing your audience. Alrighty. So understand who your audience is, what they're interested in. Tailor your content to align with the preferences, needs, and values of your audience. You guys are going to get tired of me talking about my company, so I won't bring up my company anymore. So I will bring up, um, let's see, I will say a shoe brand, right? A shoe brand might pose things with like, hey, my our shoe has this much sole into it, so it's the best support for your arch and for your ankles. That might be something that like aligns with their customer base. Somebody that has like walking problems, like or like somebody like might go to the gym, they are gonna align with a shoe company's ads. So the shoe company will be advertising to those people. That's gonna be their audience. Creating valuable content, make sure that your posts provide value to your audience, whether it's informative, inspiring, entertaining, or thought-provoking. Make sure your content is relevant and engaging. Alrighty, so you don't want to just post stuff, right? So I'm gonna say an ice cream company, right? How random would it be if an ice cream company started posting like plants or something like that? Like that's not purposeful posting for that ice cream company. Valuable content for an ice cream company would be, all right, hey, we get organic milk from local cows in our area, and then we home make our ice cream for you. That would be something that's like provoking somebody to purchase that ice cream from that company. Alrighty. Maintaining consistency. Consistency is key to building a strong presence on social media. Post regularly and at times when your audience is most active to maximize visibility and engagement. Something that just a few tips that I always like to go by is if I'm about to post something online, what I like to do is I like to post like maybe like a story or two, because this way it's like your little logo at the top of your screen, it'll start showing up on people's timeline. So it's like, ooh, okay, like so they see you right like when they click on pages, and then I think when I go ahead and I post something a couple of hours later, so they're gonna be able to see a story from me, they're gonna be able to see an actual post from me, and then we're gonna go on to the next step, right? Okay, so using effective visuals. Visual content such as images, videos, and charts tend to perform better on social media platforms. Use compelling visuals to capture attention and convey your message more effectively. Let's see. So for I'm gonna say a dog treat company, right? So what's something compelling that a dog treat company can post? Hey, we use fresh products. Hey, I was once a veterinarian. Hey, more dogs pass away from doghood obesity than natural causes. So that's like something that's gonna be compelling and like gets a viewer or a consumer to want to purchase your product because they're like, oh no, I don't want my dog to die because of that. Let me treat them to some healthy food or treats from this company. But I will warn you all, you do have to be careful with what type of visuals that you guys post. I know this personally because some of my products, certain areas consider them as weapons. So whether they be like hidden knives or pepper spray, they're banned in certain areas of the nation. So I can't post online like how I want to. I have to be very cautious about it because what can happen is that your profile, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, they can shadow ban you and or just kick you off the platform altogether because of your posts. Clear call to action. Encourage your audience to take action, but to take action by including a clear call to CTA in your post, whether it's liking, commenting, sharing, or visiting a website. Make it easy for your audience to engage with your content. This is gonna be super, super important because okay, so one thing about it is we know that like a fast way for people to also see your post, your content that you create is going to be by how much engagement you have. So it's like the more engagement the better. So it's like you want to be able to try to think of the mindset of your consumer and be like, "Hey, what can I post to make them engage with me?" Right? So it's like I'll post stuff like did you knows? I'll post stuff like hey, be careful because there is a heightened amount of this type of crimes happening in this area. So just like be mindful in your call to action. So then when your comments start going, you can go ahead and here's our next one. Engage with your audience. You're gonna go, okay, so social media is a two-way communication channel. Respond to comments, messages, and mentions promptly, and actively participate in conversations with your audience. You don't want to be that business owner that's too cool for school and doesn't want to comment back or engage back with the people who are essentially supporting your brand, your company, your farm. You want to be sure to try to get back to as many people as possible as promptly as possible. We are all human, and because we're small business owners, it's so hard for us to take on that role of responding back to everybody. But try to like give yourself like I always say like rule of thumb at least an hour a day or if you can't dedicate an hour a day, like at least 30 minutes a day. So whether it be scrolling through your timeline, going back to the comments or likes, also engaging back with the people who have also liked and shared your profiles too, because we're one big happy family here, basically. Like I said, if you all have any questions, please feel free to comment. I would love to engage back with you promptly. Alrighty. So you want to stay authentic and genuine. Authenticity builds trust and credibility with your audience. Be genuine in your interactions and avoid coming across as overly promotional or insincere. So, what does that mean to you all? Stay authentic. Okay, so as you see through the Zoom, I'm literally being you can see my personality through this, okay? So for my company, Breathe Safe, I literally call everybody Boo. So my company, like it's breathesafeboo.com for most of the stuff. So I keep it as authentic, as genuine as possible. With me being genuine, I always like to also share, my backstory of why I started what I did. So it's like even if like you're a farmer and it's like you like want to like keep it like authentic to yourself while you're trying to promote something, right? So if you grew up growing collard greens with your great grandma or something like that, you would like whenever you see some collard greens or whatever, or not whenever all the time, but you can always share a story about how, you grow collards because it reminds me you of your great grandmother. And then when you're able to go from farm to table and you're able to bring back those memories. So that's why you grow collards and you would like other people to experience that same joy from your collards. A whole story. Look, I'm about to be a collard green farmer now. Watch out versus those individuals who sell like ISO tea or like the Belly Begons that are literally just trying to sell people these products just for money. So be careful for people who are just in it for money. And you also don't want to be one of those people either. You want to stay genuine and authentic. Adapt and evolve. Social media is constantly evolving, so be prepared to adapt your strategy based on challenges and algorithms, trends, and user behavior. Stay tuned, stay informed about the latest developments in social media marketing, and be willing to experiment with new approaches. Social media today is not the same that it was 2 weeks ago even. So, you always, like, wanna, like, try, like, as up to date on trends. So, say, for instance, each platform is different, something's trending differently on each platform. So, like, with Instagram, a way for, like, your company to get noticed super fast is gonna be by the reels that you post. The more reels you post or at certain times that you post these reels, you can blow up overnight off of random success. I know that I posted a reel, like, maybe a year ago, and it was literally just me scraping ice off my car because I was in Florida. Like, who sees ice on their car in Florida? But it ended up getting almost 3 million views. So random stuff happens. Alrighty. So if anybody has any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us at the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association. Our website is gonna be thefnia.org. We have information about our markets, about our workshops, how we might be able to come out and tell you about the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association. But have a good night.
So your